And we're live streaming. Hi, Sarah and I are at the Classic Car Auction. Sarah's going to be working the Osmo Action 5. She's going to be taking pictures for her newspaper.
Yeah.
I'm going to be taking pictures excitedly of all these classic cars. Unfortunately, no, I'm sorry to all those people who follow me on TikTok. I can't afford to buy one. But we're going to go, and this is the auction mart. What's the name of the auction mart, Sarah?
Yeah, this is all part of they own this whole section. I think right now we're technically in a car lot because we just parked.
Yeah, oh no. Yeah, we're coming around the corner here to where the auction area is.
The auction.
You can start seeing the classic cars right now. There are some very cool cars.
Some of the people you run into say they were going to check out the classic cars today?
Yeah, actually, Nikki said, I want pictures of the classic cars, right? Mind you, she drives around in a Ferrari, so. Nikki, hopefully you're watching.
Classic cars already over here.
Yeah, they're all lined up. Of course, the motorhome is not a classic car, but sure is a nice motor.
Oh, you know, Dad, it's a car auctioneering place. They auction one.
Oh, sure, the equipment, they do everything. Some nice boats here. Have you driven a Ford lately?
Oh, Dad, it's not doing the photo part.
Hang on.
You have to.
Hang on to that.
Yeah.
Sarah's going to live stream with you for a bit.
55 or 56.
Okay. There, you're on photo now.
Perfect. And just tap the red button and it'll take a photo.
Yeah, just tap the red button up top, yeah.
And it's real nice, except I'm not a black fan.
Oh, yeah, well,
It's really cool.
If that was a nice bright blue, something like that, Shelby there, yeah.
Oh.
But I've never been a black fan.
You know, the car I would like to get is the old 1970 Torino with the Shelby engine in it.
Yeah.
My mom had one when she was a high school teacher,
Yeah.
with the big Shelby Ram Air scoop.
I worked at Ford.
And-
I worked at Ford in Drayton Valley when them cars come out.
Yeah, and of course everybody thought the scoop was fake, and they looked at, oh, no, it's not fake, right? In with that
I
big
worked
Shelby
at Ford,
engine.
I had a 70 Mustang with a 351 Ram Air 4-speed.
Yeah.
And the guy that worked mechanicing for Halliburton in Drayton, he had a baby blue Boss 429. And one day I pulled out behind him at the garage there.
Yeah.
We broke over a hill and the cop was sitting there and he was doing 80 in a 50. So a week later he took
Well, that was the last age of the big muscle cars, right?
He took it down to Calgary the next week and sold it for 55. He had less than 15,000.
Well-
you can imagine what that Boss would be worth today.
Grandma's Trino,
Yeah.
they sold that in Las Vegas. Now, Grandma didn't sell it. The person who bought it
Yeah.
sold it. She bought that car for $2,500 in 1970-71.
Yeah.
It sold for $38,000 in Las Vegas.
We sold in Drayton Valley a bright yellow Boss 302. The two guys flew down to Chicago or Detroit, washed it, being come through the factory, drove it back, was $3,280. Today wouldn't buy the motor.
Yeah, it wouldn't buy. Not with the old Boss 302, yeah.
I had a 70 Boss.
Oh, this is what Nathan will like this because that's his car. Except it's all detailed up.
Detailed, different colors.
Well, Nathan would paint it black, I'll tell you. It looks nasty.
Like, his is still red.
Are you taking pictures of all these?
Some of the, I've already got these two in a photo.
Yeah,
This car came from BC, has a BC license plate.
yeah, it's a Charger. And this is great. Some of these cars are great. That's obviously not a classic. This one is. This is a Chevelle. Your grandmother would be really happy to see this car because that's what Ernie had, was his Chevelle. And he just loved it.
Well, you'll have to show Grandma an image of it. Or you'll have to show Grandma this video. video they were doing that.
Oh yeah, I'll share it off. Big 350 engine.
Gorgeous.
Oh, and another Charger. Yeah. It was a very popular car back in its time. Used to have clubs for these cars.
Just a Pontiac Trans Am.
Yeah, that's my old car. As a matter of fact, that's the color. We know it's not the car, but that's the same Trans Am that I used to drive in. Same color, same year. Oh, this one's got a 400 inch in it. Mine had the 454. Camaro SS. Of course, there's the Trans Am. Beautiful, beautiful car. What's that? That's an MG. I'm sure of it. Yeah. Oh, you know what this is? This one's going to go big. This is a Shelby Cobra. I'm not going to touch it. I'm just getting down there so people see. This is Shelby built these. And
Pretty.
oh yeah, top speed 200 miles an hour. There's a stock car body frame. There's another Trans Am.
That little Honda there sounds like maybe you got a bump stick in it, eh?
I think
Just a
so.
little bit.
Well, look at this. There's the Shelby right there.
What's that?
There's the Shelby right there.
Yeah.
200 miles an hour.
Yeah. Guy in Drayton's got one of them with a
Like I say, this will be the most expensive car on the lot today.
351 punched out to 427.
This has got the big 5 in it.
Yeah.
But like I say, as I said to Sarah, this will be the car that fetches the most in the entire.
They
Look and see, it's still got the fire extinguishers in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Shelby made these. It'd be 66. Yeah, 66, 67. And of course, back then they were reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Now-
Everything was reasonably priced. Like you could go into a bar and buy a glass of beer for 10 cents, and
Yeah.
a pitcher was $1, right?
$1, exactly.
Now it's $1.50 for a glass.
If you can get it for that.
I was in the drugstore, not the drugstore, a gas station in Rocky the other day, and the lady bought a carton of cigarettes and threw out. I said to the cat, "So what's that worth?" He said,
I was going to say, I says, if I win the
$150.
lottery, I want that one.
Yeah,
That's the one I want.
I'll take that blue truck down there. That Shelby truck, 700 horse supercharged.
Well, like I say, that's going to be the biggest fetch price getter right there is the Shelby with the Cobra jet engine in
Maybe
it.
the Calgary Flames fan.
That's okay. That's okay. You know, we all make mistakes. I mean, well, to all those people who like the Calgary Flames in East Central Alberta.
They call hockey a sport. Well, how come if it's a sport you got to pay a guy a couple $1 million a year to play it? It's a business. Why don't you admit it?
It's all business now. It's all business. Oh, this is a Barracuda with the big 383 overcam engine.
You know, it takes me off is people that take old cars, they got an old Ford, and what they do, they pull it out and put a small block Chevy. Keep it Ford.
Yeah, it should be as stock as
I
they
know
possibly
if
can.
you're going to put a supercharger on, you can't run a small block Ford.
Yeah.
But
All right, Nikki. Here you go. I'll buy this one today, and that way we'll both have Ferraris. You can have the red one. I like black. Black's meaner.
But he said if you don't get that one, he wants that
Well, the Shelby would be nice.
Shelby.
But my friend Nikki in Los Angeles, she drives around in a Ferrari.
Yeah.
she's lucky enough to have the money to do it. I'd almost hate to, and in Los Angeles, it's a good
Do you
price.
see the old Chevy truck?
I do. I see all these beautiful.
Chevy. And I know it's a Chevy because it's Chevrolet.
That's a Chevrolet sticker on the running board, yeah.
It also says Chevrolet. It also says the Chevy on the taillight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Chevy.
And it's got the date 1936.
Galaxy.
Yeah, like I say, all these are just gorgeous vehicles.
Guy in Drayton Valley owns BD Lock Key. 4 years ago, he went out by Wildwood and he found a 64 Galaxy
Yes.
two-door hardtop. Guess what it had for a motor? A 427 2.4 side oiler factory with 34,000 original miles on it.
Oh my God. Why would he need the duals? Oh geez. That's a speeding ticket waiting to happen.
Yeah. So he does these rallies where you start in Alberta, you go down through the states, you have to drive the car race to race,
Yeah.
and you can't tow a trailer. You got to take everything in the car,
Oh.
and he enjoys doing that.
Thunderbird.
I got a brand new fender skirt for it. I still got the Ford part number for these.
That's 64.
Yeah.
It's got to be. I'll tell you why, because 63 had the same style, but 63 had the suicide door. Oh, I love Fords.
Yeah, this would be my idea cruiser for Jasper and Banff.
And here it is, the biggest, most spectacular flop of all of.
And you know, they really weren't that bad a car, but
They weren't a bad car.
They got a bad reputation.
They had a bad reputation, and the looks. I think everybody was sitting there with the looks,
Well,
like it looks like
with
it's.
with the horse collar on the front end.
Yeah, with the it looks like it's sucking a lemon. Yeah. But that's the Edsel right there
Yeah.
that you're hearing about with Billy Crystal, and his mother says,
had 'em
"Oh, I wished he would have come out and bought the Edsel. It's the car of the future."
Where'd they have them? Maybe 3-4 years, about it.
No, 1 year only. They did not produce them after 58.
That was when Henry and his son was fighting.
So they named it Edsel after his son.
Oh, that one car looks like the car from the Cars movie. That runs the gas station, the blue one.
Yeah.
Remember that movie, Dad?
Oh yeah. This is a beautiful caddy. You know what this car reminds me of? This car reminds me of what's the name of the movie where he's driving around the musician Doc. Sarah,
Yeah.
help me out here. What's the name of the movie? Won the Academy Award.
Green Book.
Green Book, yeah, that's the car. That's the actual car.
Yeah, it's just like, I love this classic car auction. Oh, I haven't even seen all the cars yet.
Oh no, we're going at her.
Those people that park there are lucky.
Well, some people have all the luck.
To be fair, we're not the only ones who are doing
If I'm a betting man, that's a 1964 Impala.
I hope you're not wrong.
Oh,
There are
did-
probably some betting people here.
It's a Falcon, but it sure looks like an Impala.
I don't even know if it's in the auction.
I think it just showed up. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that read about that.
Duesenberg.
That was for $5,000.
Hey, there you go, Sarah. Also from. Okay, now that's an Impala. And that's the old Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am.
Well, that's fine.
Well, Burt Reynolds and Sally Fields, yeah. That's the car type of car they use. Probably the same year too, just about. And there it is. Everybody remember Starsky and Hutch? Well, there it is. It's the tomato. It is the tomato. As a matter of fact, if you look in the windshield, they have the IDs for Starsky and Hutch. Nothing like being authentic.
Do you want to go inside, Dad?
Did you want to talk to them a bit?
Oh, really? Yeah.
We're gonna.
Hello. How are you guys?
Oh, there went my keys. Oh, that's your
Actually,
keys.
these are my keys, Dad.
Yeah, well, let's get home. Let's get back to Castor when you're done with your newspaper story. Oh, this one's got the 454. I was gonna say the one with the 350. That's not as big.
Here, Dad. Hold your camera. Or hold the little camera.
All right. All right, let me just go off. I'm gonna sign off here quickly. I think Sarah's going in to do an interview, and we'll continue walking over. My power's starting to drain, and I don't have my power bank hookup to use, so we'll go until we run out of steam. And I know I can move. What's it got in her?
I was expecting a 12 and an automatic.
That's 454. Yeah.
That's a 455 volts. Because it had the same motor as a diesel.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm just looking. I had to turn around and look at it a bit. It's got the wider girth.
Yeah.
454 is a little
They,
bit.
you know, when they were get boost race, that's the ones they wanted was the 455 because they had a super strong bottom end. I see Peter Buckley Ridge one time, him and two other guys in his boat, he had two supercharged 427. He had hit a wave like that and done a complete flip and never even slowed down. That was Peter Buckley.
Now he's in Ontario, lives by David Peterson. Now he's back in Ontario, lives by former Premier David Peterson. The two of them are made for each other. car. Solid steel. In other words, when you got hit, you knew it because twang. Yeah, it's starting to cool off. I think we're going to see some rain here in the next little while. Sarah's just in checking out what's going on in the auction market. I'm going to have to plug in this phone here really, really quickly. And I don't have my right power bar with me. I've got the gimbal. Actually, I could probably power it off the gimbal, but I don't have my gimbal to iPhone. As I say, Sylvan Lake is a beautiful community. We saw a good deal of the lake this morning when I did my live stream for here this morning. I think everybody seemed to enjoy it. This is, like I say, the Classic Car Auction. Sarah's in doing her interview. And I'm just taking another quick look around the cars. I love classic cars. I love those old caddies with the big fin tails. There's another GTO. It's got a Hearst transmission. Oh yeah. And you can hear the other DGI turning off. There's a lot of Chargers on the lot today. They were a really good car, is the muscle cars. I think I know what this one is. I'm almost willing to bet. It's a Chrysler Windsor. A Chevy Super Sport. Here's a little Grand Torino that needs some restoring. I still love this Edsel. They're such a great car. I know everybody likes to make fun of it, but Edsel Ford really got a bad reputation here. Sarah, did you get an interview?
Yes, I did. I did get a couple of questions answered.
Good.
The auction portion of it is actually tomorrow.
Okay.
So today they're doing the gala and
All right.
viewing.
Viewing. That's what I'm saying. This is we're going in for the viewing, or we're going in for the live auction. Because the live auction, yeah, they will. Well, there's more cars in there in the tent.
Yeah, the live auction is. Well, they have over 100 cars for auction.
Oh, I see that. Yeah. Let's go see what's in the tent here. Come on. I think we can go in there. That's really not a classic, but I mean it's a. This one up ahead of it is a definitely a. An old Meteor off to the side. These are ones that are good for restoring that old Meteor.
Yeah.
And Chrysler or Baron. a Boss 351 Mustang. That's a bit of a misnomer. 351 Mustang. That's a bit of a misnomer because
Like, for example, that I think Dr. Hampton in our community almost has a sport of collecting classic cars. Remember that?
yeah.
He has a one.
Oh,
You know, Dad, we technically already saw these ones.
I know, but I just want to go buy this one with
Again?
Nikki again. Yeah, I think I deserve a Ferrari too.
But for our Dad,
Hers is a more quicker variety. Well, it's true. Oh gosh, it's got the 6.
Yeah. Looks like he tried cleaning it up, but not much.
All right, well, Sarah says it's time to go. So guess what, guys? You want to pick me up on this side, Sarah? All right, do that, please. So anyway, this has been a look at some of the cars that are available up at the Classic Car Auction. There's still one day to go. Viewing was today. And it's pretty much a great way to spend a day. I'd like to thank Sarah for taking me on so I could photograph and videotape this. I'm hoping you're all enjoying the live stream. We're certainly enjoying our day today out by Sylvan Lake, and we're hoping that you enjoyed the live stream at the Classic Car Show and Auction. And like I say, I think this one is going to fetch the highest price. This is the Shelby Cobra. There you go, Nikki. If there's a dream car I want, this would be a good one. Don't you go out and buy it from underneath me. Okay, guys. Look, you're listening to Outlaw Radio 1960. You can hear us again on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and of course at Live 365, our radio station. We play classic oldies and classic country. We try to be as eclectic as possible. Please come in and join us live 365, tune in radio, look for us online. You'll find us. We'll be glad to have you on board. And definitely have a really great day. And we thank you all for your support and your ongoing support. That's what keeps us going. Take care now and have a very good day. Get this unplugged.
hey Dad, you want to come? Hello?
Just
Is this a one-way street now?
we can turn around.
Or can I exit this way?
I think you can exit this way as much as you can enter. Oh gosh, yeah, that's the only thing came out of your camera bag. There's your lens cap.
Let's try not to kill people with classic cars. Should I
Just a
turn
second,
around?
just wait.
I just don't know if I have like ability to go. You know, how much do they usually?
I'm gonna stop for a second. I'm gonna try and turn off my live stream here because I'm still live streaming away.